Lenten greetings, St. Therese Parish. Last Sunday, in the Gospel, we heard that famous parable, the prodigal son. Jesus talks about mercy. This coming Sunday, we're going to hear from John's Gospel about the woman taken in adultery. And this isn't Jesus talking about mercy. This is Jesus showing mercy. And I'd like to share a painting of this. This is by William Blake, an English poet and painter of the late 18th and early 19th century. His work is very unique. You can look at something and say, well, that's by him. In this picture, this painting, we have some elongated figures. We see people walking away. The colors are all rather staid, you could say. Jesus is bent over, writing on the ground. And no, we don't know what Jesus wrote on the ground. Right? Hopefully someday we can ask him. And then we see the woman taken in adultery standing there. So the elders are leaving. She is there by herself. Now, Jesus certainly doesn't condone adultery, but he does show mercy. He shows God's mercy. St. Paul tells us that God is rich in mercy. And biblically, mercy isn't one attribute of God, it is the primary attribute of God. While Jesus doesn't condone adultery, he does show mercy, and he doesn't seem too excited about capital punishment either. And this woman represents all of us at one time or another, in one way or another. We have been unfaithful to God's love, which simply is a polite way of saying that we have sinned. And Jesus will soon say, is there no one to condemn you? No one, sir. I do not condemn you. Go and sin no more. She is free to go, but not free to sin, because sin limits our freedom. In extreme cases, sin enslaves us. And though we sin, we are not our sins. We are more. God in his mercy can see the dignity made in his image and likeness. God can see the more that lies underneath the sin. And this painting reveals that. Jesus is showing mercy. And we ask that we might be people of mercy. Pope Francis has talked about parishes being islands of mercy, or perhaps oases of mercy. And we ask for the grace to be able to realize God's mercy to us, and for the grace to share that mercy with others. A blessed Lent to everyone. God bless you all.